We're here at the Ironfest in Lithgow, celebrating electronic art as well as iron art. Let's go find out what it's all about. I'm here with Jeannie, who has these spectacular art displays at the Ironfest. Jeannie, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, how do you make these? They're marvellous.
Well, my husband is the creator, and he's been doing sculpture for many, many years, and we work as a team. He creates the piece, I bead it, we put them together. We do everything by hand.
They're made out of sort of everyday household items, aren't they?
They are. These are all recycled. These are all little dessert cups and egg cups. These are all silver spoons. You need the silver spoons to get the chime. You can't do it with anything else.
Oh, okay.
You have to heat them to be able to get the twists and turns, and it's a really old craft. They've been doing it ever since silver was invented.
Wow.
So this is just a more modern take on it. My husband will heat them until it gets to a certain colour, and then you leave them.
Okay.
You leave them for a few hours to cool down. It breaks the bead in them.
So how did you get started? I mean, what inspires you to do this?
Well, it's my husband who is the creative force. He's always been arty and always loved doing things like this, but he had a back accident and we were doing things around the house and I saw something like this and I liked it and asked him to make me one. Just started from there about 20 something years ago, and we just kept going.
So you're retired and this is sort of your retirement nest egg?
Yes, yeah, we travel around, we do a festival.
Marvellous, what a great idea. I think I want to do that.
Yeah, we go home and wake up to the wallabies and grow our veggies and then make a truckload of stuff and then go.
You're making me jealous. So, do you come to the Ironfest every year?
We try to. It's one of our favourite festivals.
Why do you like it?
It's just the atmosphere. Everyone has got a beautiful attitude about everything and everybody gets into it, enjoys it. Everybody gets into the feeling of it, you know?
So what's this one? This is amazing.
This one is a cheese mouse.
Okay.
And so you put him onto a cheese platter and you can take his knife and fork and cut everything. The object of it all is to recycle and be able to use them again. So everything we make is functional. He's made from a copper goblet. He had 2 spoons for his ears.
It's very, very intricate. How long did that take you to do?
That probably takes him about 2 to 3 hours.
Marvellous. How did he learn his craft?
He taught himself. He was a plumber as a young man and then he had a back accident. And so this is just literally grown out of the cupboard. It was just a gift for when we needed it. It's wonderful, yeah.
Thank you so much for chatting again.
Thank you kindly.
We'll be back in a sec. Alrighty then, I'm here at Ironfest with Paul. Paul, welcome to the program.
Hello there.
Now you made this rather scary but incredibly intricate Terminator.
I did indeed.
How did you get started? I mean, wow.
Well, I'm a nerd. End of story. I love Star Wars. I was introduced to the R2-D2 Builders Group, and that developed into just robotics in general.
Wow.
Science fiction, Terminator. There's other robots around here. This display, you might see them later. R2-D2s, K9s from Doctor Who's, Daleks behind me. Doctor Who Dalek. You know, exterminate.
So have you always loved science fiction as a child?
Ever since I could watch television, I think I saw 2001, Space Odyssey on telly. Loved it, and then of course Star Wars, end of story.
So that's the best, is it?
Yes. Yes.
But Terminator's pretty good as well, isn't it?
Yes, but evil.
And what's he made of?
Well, apart from the head and electronics, everything comes from Bunnings.
Is he made to the actual life size?
Yeah, they're about that tall. Because of course Arnie Schwarzenegger, who did the first Terminator, he's a monstrous man. Makes me look small.
Yeah, I think he probably would be quite big because, I mean, he's towering above me, isn't he, with the eyes and everything. Wow. So you studied robotics?
No, I'm a technician by trade, so I know the electronics.
Right.
But I didn't know how to construct anything. So I came to the R2-D2 Builders Club, which is now the Sydney Robot Workshop, and learnt construction.
So that's your passion?
Yeah, and robotics is the next big thing. It's a fun thing to be involved in.
And it's the future?
Pretty much. Yes, I mean pretty much in the future I might be interviewed by a robot. Or you might be interviewing the robot.
Hey, listen, if we can get one to wash the dishes, I'm fine with that.
We're working on it, So.
And do you earn a living from that, from the robots, or is this sort of your passion hobby?
It's a hobby, yeah. I mean, with Star Wars, Doctor Who, Terminator, it's all licensing. Yeah. So, you know, we can't sell these. We build them out of passion. We're fans. You know, we're promoting their product for nothing, you know. So it's just fun.
So you come to the Ironfest all the time?
This is the 5th or 6th year. Yeah, they invited us up here and we've been coming ever since. It's wonderful up here at Ironfest. So.
What do you like about it?
Everyone's so friendly.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. It's just so friendly. It's wonderful.
And you made the R2-D2 over there.
Yes, yes.
He's my favourite character, I have to be honest. And how did you construct it?
Flat bits of plastic, scored, snapped and glued together.
Sounds like something I could make.
Everyone can make it, yes. You've got to be careful of cutting your hands to shreds, but yes, it's quite easy to do.
Yeah. And you've got a workshop.
In Meadowbank we have a workshop, Sydney Robot Workshop, but there's other groups. The R2-D2 Builders Group is all over the world. Started in Australia, believe it or not, yes.
Lovely idea.
Yeah, everyone loves robots. I mean, when you see the kids, I chase the kids around with my robots here, and they love it. It's not a machine, it's a creature. It's a live little fun creature.
Just letting your imagination run wild. Absolutely. So who's your favourite character?
Oh, R2.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Thank you so much for chatting. It's been great.
No problems, thank you.
Here at the Ironfest, celebrating the art of everything medieval in ancient times. It's all going to get very exciting really quickly. Alrighty then, I'm here with John and Noel, who are dressed up to the nines. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, and lovely to be here.
Fantastic. Now, where are you guys from?
Historically speaking, we're from 200 years ago, and we represent the soldiers of Napoleon's personal bodyguard.
Wow.
And as you can see, there's plenty of grey, so we are old guard. And these were the soldiers who famously fought to the last at Waterloo, and of course that's the other centenary. It's a bicentenary year.
Oh, right.
So it's 200 years since Waterloo.
Right, so what was the date of Waterloo?
18th of June, 1815.
And is this a real gun?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, is it loaded?
No. 1763 patent Charlie Bell musket. It was actually sold to America for American Continental Army. Also the French used it. See, it has been fired.
Yeah, I can see all the gunpowder there.
And as you can see, it's a flintlock, which means the flint strikes the frizzen, it causes a spark, whoosh, and boom, it works like a cannon.
Half cock it,
Right.
prime it, powder in the pan,
Yeah.
close your frizzen, pull it down,
Yeah.
pour the rest of the powder and the ball when it's attached in, then ram the whole lot down,
Right.
bring it up, pull right back, then pull the trigger.
Bit of a process, isn't it, though?
A good shot could do 3 in a minute. You know, in the hands of a well-trained soldier, they were quite formidable weapons.
I presume they'd be very, very good shots, very practiced as well.
A smooth board, a bit like a shotgun. Over 50 metres, you could go anywhere.
So that's one of the reasons they lined men up in huge ranks of minimum frontage of 50, but up to 300 wide, so that if they all pointed at the side of a barn, there was a chance that someone was going to hit it.
Fair enough. Okay. Now tell me about your hairdress. This is gorgeous.
So this is what's called a bearskin, and it's got quite a distinctive dress of the old guard.
It's not actually made from bearskin.
No, not this one. This one's made from goat skin.
In Australia, you're not allowed to have bearskin.
Oh, okay.
You cannot import it into the country.
That saves the bears at least, you know.
But as you can see, with reenactment, there's a lot of compromises, and it's because we do live in the 21st century.
Yeah.
So we have to be respectful of our times and the law, and we've got to be safe, number one. So when we use the weapons, we don't put charges down there.
So what got you guys into this? I mean, how did you get started, and why is it so appealing?
Everyone's got a different story. Since I was a boy, I was fascinated with Napoleonic history, particularly when I realised that Napoleon understood the power of history, and in particular drew his inspiration from all things Roman. And one example is, you'll see that his symbol is the Roman imperial eagle, and that became his symbol. He called himself emperor, and he constantly drew on that as a powerful propaganda tool. So that got me in.
And you?
I've been shooting and got in the black powder and met these blokes and talked me into going.
That's what happened, yeah. Is this a real sword?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
It's a heavy weapon.
That is heavy, yeah.
And it's for close quarter combat, and it's a cleaver.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, nothing this sort of rapier business. It's bang,
I think that would do the job.
hack and chop. Okay?
Attach it to the musket. And that's even that. Be out that distance is quite away from the enemy.
And so that keeps you safe from cavalry. You can have a whole lot of men forming a square with these things bristling out. Most horses have the sense to stay away. And so that was some defence for the infantry.
And are you guys always at the Ironfest?
This is my third year. I'll be coming again. I'll be bringing my cabin up again.
You camp overnight and everything?
Oh yes, yeah.
I like it because this is sort of a busman's holiday for me. I'm a school teacher, a history teacher, and most reenactors aren't school teachers, so they can leave the work at the door and go home and come back to it.
You're actually living your work.
I like to live it, and I've always done this as a whole family activity. So the wife and all the children come, they dress up, and it's a chance to do camping with style and with a whole lot of learning. And the kids get to meet people from other walks of life, experiences, and it's brilliant.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're quite welcome.
Bye-bye.